All right, what's up? What's up? We got build different topics. You got Jalen. I had to go with you first because you over here dropping the camera. Jalen on the bottom left, Corey top left. You got Jordan in the top right, and Ambition Oliver right here in the bottom right. All right, so just let you know. Of course, you're watching built different topics. All right. So in this topic today, we pretty much want to know who or what made you the person you are today. All right. So who wants to go first?
Not it.
Ooh.
You said Jason. You just said
Oh,
Jason.
Jordan. Jordan.
What
You
happened?
got nah. You got
That's Corey.
nah.
Hey, that's Corey.
Nah. Corey started it. Corey started. What you got, Jordan? Who or what made you the person you are
I'll go
today?
second. I'll go second.
What is the tombstone?
Hey, at least the
Look,
plumber's on the
he's
way.
like I'm gone. He's like I'm gone.
Hey, at least the plumber's on the way.
The plumber's on the way.
Hey, we don't need no thinking
Fifty
time.
dance.
Hey, Uchi, you chocolate?
All right, what's up? All right, my fault.
All right, no, you good, you good. So, who or what made you the person you are today?
Who made me the
Nigga, Corey said the same.
probably
Yeah,
out of everybody?
Why you give that nigga a bite? It's so far ahead to me.
I don't know. I really felt like I paved the way for myself in a way,
Yeah,
and because like my mom, she always worked whenever I was young. I ain't have no big brother. I'm my brother's big. I raised my brother. My dad in and out of jail, be messing up. So in a way, I felt like I did it on my own. Like I have kids in the neighborhood. Like I play with the older kids, like trying to get myself better, learn from them. But in a way, I just learn from my mistakes and pave my own way.
yeah. Corey, bring your mic down a little, your camera down a little bit.
Come
So,
here.
Corey and
bring,
the camera.
bring
Corey and
your
the camera
camera
like
down. You
this.
got your head all cut off.
Yeah, he
Hey,
like this.
that's really really powerful, Jordan. Yeah, there you go, there you go. But that's really powerful because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're a grown ass man. You know, you have to be able to take care of yourself and be able to do things, the right way. And even though you had people that wasn't willing to be that influencer that you possibly needed, you took the steps that you needed to, be the person you are today. So I know there are people that, what I'm saying, that you do care about and all other stuff, but your mental state starts with you. You're the one that determine or define yourself. So that's really good. That's really good. Got a comment from Cable. It says, to answer the question properly, my two cousins, they were my biggest role models. So that's good, that you have family that's being
Right.
role models to you, especially, the stuff that you do. All right, Corey, so you said you were next. So what you got? What you rocking with?
What are you eating,
I
bro?
said, what you smack?
Chill.
Big chewer, big
My
chewer.
mouth, my mouth parched, man. Chill. All right. So the question is, who or what made you what you are, who you are today?
Correct.
All right. For the what, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna do the who and the what. For the
Okay.
what, I would probably have to say sports, just cause like a lot of people would probably say sports, but I would say sports because without it, it really helped me. I always went by the no pass, no play, and the only reason I would go to school is so I could play sports. I could look forward to going home, going to practice after school and stuff like that. Being able to play with my team, not having to sit out and stuff, and that would be my motivation to go to class every day, do my work, and keep like just it would push me to the extent farther than I would be without it. And for the who, I would have to say probably family, because I mean my family always been. If I needed something, they'll be there. If they can, if they have it, they'll give it, and that just pushed me to my greatest extent.
Don't be trying to give brownie points for me to give you some more, some
Nah,
of that
nah,
moolah.
nah, 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 nah.
All right, Jalen, what you rocking with? What you got?
Jeffries.
Uh, for the who, I mean, mine kind of goes with like both, but for the who, I'll probably say my grandpa because I grew up in his house. I didn't ever like really live with my parents. Both my parents like being in Dallas, and me growing up in Waco. I never really like want to up and relocate with me knowing everybody. And like Jordan and Jacob, they were like my only like close cousins, close to my age that like I really like fucked with. And I mean, I always had like friend like Corey and stuff, but like I had a small circle. But like my grandpa growing up in his house, seeing like what he came from and what he did, being in the military and like taking care of our whole family financially, being there, being a father figure. Not that I didn't have my dad. My dad did go to jail whenever I was at a young age, and we had a close relationship that was basically built off of basketball. But like my grandpa, he taught me like I feel like the stuff that like a real dad should teach. Like I always look at him like more of a father figure than a grandpa because he instilled in me like not making excuses, taking care of your business. You know what I'm saying? Like being a family man. I ain't
Putting
never
in
seen him cheat. I ain't never seen him like walk out on the family. He was always there. So like me being where I am today, like in the situation, I'm not in a bad. I didn't grow up in a bad household in a bad situation, but like me being where I am today, not excuses and stuff. I feel like it all really came from him because I know if he was still around, he wouldn't be going for it. So I was trying to hold myself to the same standards as if he was still 10 minutes down the street from me, and if I'm worried about him calling me or getting on my phone, getting on my ass or something. So I feel like he made me who I am. But like what I don't really think that like a certain situation made me any type of way because to this day, like I don't really like to depend on people for anything. Like I like to try to be independent. And going back to my grandpa, like I always seen him doing everything himself, like taking care of whatever he needed to for everybody else by himself. So it pushed me to like not depend on anybody, even though if I have people there that will do it, I don't like to like try to what I'm saying, depend on anybody to be there to give me anything. So I try to go get it on my own, whether I'm tired or don't feel like doing it or whatever the case may be. Like I don't like to depend on nobody. Just being my own person.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
That's what we have.
Man, that's epic. That's epic. It takes a lot. So y'all three young individuals, even though I ain't that much older, I'm about 15, 16 years. But uh, even though I ain't that much older, it shows that y'all put in work, y'all do what y'all need to do, and find a way, and that's very very great of y'all. Um, right now, y'all generation, y'all dropping the ball. It's a lot of stuff going on, but it's always good to see that mindset that y'all have, and y'all want to proceed through. All right, so for me, I would say first of all, I'm gonna go with my what. So I don't know if Corey ever told y'all, but like literally, as most people are in Waco, and even majority of Texas is low income, right? So we
Right.
went through some stuff. I bounced around from high school to high school. I went to University Middle, La Vega Middle, back to University Middle, and then I went to University High School. So of course, we did a little back and forth type of thing. And then from University High School, I went to Chilton. Y'all even know what Chilton is?
Yeah,
Nah.
it's a road. Yeah.
Okay, Chilton's that 1A school that's gonna come kick your ass. So no matter who, they gonna find somebody to come out there. That's kind of how they are.
You heard me,
But
Taylor?
yeah, well, I mean, it's just the number of people really. But
Right.
then I went to Midway. So between University and Chilton, I really didn't have no structure. I wanted to play sports. I pretty much was a C average guy. All right, end up going to Midway, and put them white people in your
Yeah.
sometimes when you put them in there, it's a good thing. It's a little structure, but I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's them just being white or whatever it is. But it was the structure of Midway. So that
Yeah.
structure forced me to become something I typically wasn't. Because you ask me to take a Spanish class, I say F you. Like, why do I
Right.
gotta learn this? I'm never gonna use Spanish. Who's gonna use Spanish?
Right.
Now it
Hola,
pretty
¿cómo
much,
estás?
yeah. So it pretty much from that going to Midway, it kind of helped me, prolong, proceed on. Because if I never went to oh shit, if I never went to Midway, then I would probably never end up going to UNT and graduating from North Texas because I wouldn't have that mental stability to be able to study or do what I need to do.
Yeah.
For my who, honestly, Corey probably know it is my mama, my nanny, and God. All right, not in that order. I don't want to, put, but we know God first, but my mama, my nanny, they pretty much always took care of me. My mama, she does whatever it takes. I remember I had hit a tree one time, and
Driving.
everything was marked up. I ended up going to the hospital for it, and I was in the hospital way over here and didn't. And mama, she was like checking on me, all the other stuff. Like, no matter what, your people that always gonna ride for you, that you know is gonna ride for you, they gonna continue to ride for you because that's who they
Yeah.
are. So if you got people that's not willing to ride for you, then I'm gonna be honest, fuck them. Like, it is what it is. So if they not there for you, then they against you. Because at the end of the day, if they doing some crazy shit that's gonna get you in trouble, then they not with you. Because they not thinking the best interest of you. They just only thinking about themselves. And if somebody be that selfish, I don't fuck with you.
You
So
straight that.
Oh God.
Nah, I kind of get what you're saying about like the midway stuff because I feel like midway like not like it didn't instill anything in me, but like it's
That's a
definitely a
very
difference
good
from
skill,
like
but it's
yeah,
just
like it's definitely a difference from like midway and the universities and La Vega and everything. Like especially being black, like
Like
whenever I went to DeSoto from midway, it was like
different.
I was just gonna ask
I
that. I
would
was
be
gonna
considered.
say, did you see a difference between Midway and
Yeah,
DeSoto?
no, it is because like I feel like if at DeSoto, I'll be considered white because you go to DeSoto, you got a whole bunch of drug dealers,
Because
people.
they're both 6 A's. They're
No,
both
they're
six
both
A
6 A's, but
schools.
not like
This is
the population of the school or nothing, but like just how like the behavior and how everybody's like raised and like acts. DeSoto don't really have like no guy. Like it's a whole bunch of black kids in a small community that's like doing a whole bunch of shit they ain't got no business doing. But because they parents don't really got no control of them because of who they around. Midway, me being in midway, like you learn to talk to people a certain way. Like I feel like I got way better people skills than I would have had if I went anywhere else because of me being black. Talking to white teachers, you need playing sports. Especially, I know everybody can agree playing sports in midway. You got that one class you struggling with. You got like a little 69, 68. You got to kiss ass to the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Be real proper, going out the class, all that. So like
Yeah.
even now with like our jobs and stuff, like whenever I get around a certain crowd, I know how to act, how to carry myself to where it's not like, if they see me with dreads, especially being black, they'll probably think, oh, he's ghetto, he's doing this,
yeah.
he's doing that. And then they hear me speak and it's a whole different like demeanor that they'll like
But I
talk.
feel like Papa played a part in that too.
Yeah, like it all comes together though. Like, cause if I went to La Vega, I probably
Yeah.
would match exactly what I look like. Like anybody see me, I got tattoos, dreads.
That's crazy because me and Corey were just talking about this the other day. Because
Yeah.
I was just saying, I ain't trying to put it like this, but for me going to Midway, not to I talked to a lot of white girls. I did. And being around them white parents, you got to put on a whole different game.
Yeah,
Yep.
they make
You
you
gotta put
talk
on
a
a whole
certain way,
different. You
carry
gotta put on a
yourself
I
whole
a
was
different.
costume.
Corey, parents love me. Because
Yes.
Midway built that kind of structure. I figured out how to talk to those kind of people.
Yeah,
Not even trying to put it like that, them kind of people, but people from Midway, because they're a little preppier in my opinion.
yeah,
Right.
just people that
Talk
are
to
not
those
raised the same or like didn't come from like the same shit as you.
and yeah, they don't know how we feeling. Like
Yeah, because even at work, like they'll hear me and Corey talk, and like they'll be able to tell the difference from like us, and if you walk outside and talk to somebody else,
Like Will
like
or
we
Joe.
talk night, like we use yes sir, no ma'am, yes ma'am, like whatever it is, like. I feel like Midway instilled that because you gotta be able to play that part. Even if you could not like the teacher, not like the coach, whatever, it's still yes sir, no sir,
Yeah.
yes sir, no no.
Yep.
Be respectful, whatever the case may be. If I didn't go to Midway, I probably wouldn't have known that. Even in the household I grew up in, because everybody around, like even everybody we hang around, like they don't carry this stuff the same way
they don't.
for the simple reason of like what they came from, what they had to go through, like growing up. So I feel like Midway definitely like it'll make you change. If not like sports wise, like just demeanor and personality, it'll definitely make you like change a certain type of way.
yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that. All right. So now I want you to tell me who or what inspires you. So you have named something that you literally just did not name a while ago. want to start back with you got it, Jordan?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. What
Um,
you got? What you got?
who and what inspires me?
Yes, sir.
I got a couple people.
Okay.
Um, first off, my grandma on my mama's side, cause she was like Jalen, my papa. But I didn't get to grow on papa like he did. But my papa, had my papa as Jalen. That's how my grandma was for me as like a mom. Love her to death. I sucks that I don't get to see her as much anymore because she moved to Chicago. But she inspired me a lot just because she's a very strong woman. She overcame breast cancer. She took care of me and my brother. She really took care of all the grandkids whenever they were around because our
Yeah.
parents were doing no good.
Yeah.
Um, I would say my mom and my dad because I would say my mom and my dad. I mean, yeah, them still my parents. But just because I look at them because they did care for me. I know they did. Still love them with all my heart. But also I look at them as a different way of what I don't need to do and what I shouldn't be. Like make me want to be a different person. That's why that's mostly why I draw myself off today is not to be like them. Be better than them.
Yeah.
Show them that they really did raise a good kid. Like they did. My brother, just cause that's like my little that's who I like raised him. Like that's my little bro. Like I always make sure I'm doing good so he know to do good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an example for him. I say, yeah, that's about it, really. I mean,
Yeah.
I got like my cousin. We both really hold each other accountable. He one of the only people I know I could come to. He gonna tell me straight up. He ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit. He gonna let me know I'm doing wrong. I'm doing bad. Same here. I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm gonna let him know. Just
Yeah.
stuff
Just
like
being
really,
trill with
really
each
my
other.
yeah. You gotta let me know you can't. You're not gonna do no better. You sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, no, we both learned
we're
at a young
doing bad, you
age. Like
gotta fix it.
sugarcoating it ain't gonna get it. I
And
think
that's
even
how we
Corey
was.
being around us know that. Like
Yeah.
real like we everybody like it's not that like we like everybody like being around us and shit, but like whenever it come to like real like business and like being serious about shit, like even if it's gonna make you mad, like whatever, like we gonna tell you exactly what it is. Because at the end of the day, like you end up respecting somebody more for telling you what it is than if they sugarcoat it, tell you what they want, like what you want to hear. Because it may lead you in the wrong direction. You hearing what you want to hear instead of what you need to hear. So
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So
go
Corey,
ahead. I'm gonna go last again.
Corey, what you got? What you got? What you got?
All right. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna start with my mama because she always, she inspired me
Yeah,
because
she
she
better, cause
always,
you gonna get her ass. She gonna come. She know she gonna come with them hands, boy.
I
You
done been
know
around for a couple of them situations.
Some
no,
toy,
for
but
real. Yeah, just cause I mean she didn't been there. She didn't been there from day one. Day one, she didn't been there for me. She didn't had talks with me whenever I didn't needed them. I didn't been down. She didn't help me get back up. You know, if I need something, she'll get it. All my every sports game I ever had, she didn't try to be there for me. Even if she could, even if my sister had a game, she'll. I'm sorry I couldn't make this one, but I promise I'll be at the next one. She'll be there, and that just showed me a lot. That I mean, she cared, and that it made me feel like it made me feel like I have something to prove for her and the rest of my just I feel like I feel like I have something to prove just because the way the way she be talking to me and just talks we be having and stuff. But my mama, and then I would say my granny because my mama always talked highly about me to my granny. So
you got
I don't wanna disappoint her. I wanna always make sure she good. She got everything she need. I mean, cause who knows how long she'll be here. I wanna make sure she wanna do stuff that she ain't never got to do before. She been sick. She been sick, and when she get better, I just want to make sure she can do the stuff that she want to do. And yeah, and then last, my brother, which ironically is on here just cause,
this guy.
just cause. I mean, he always. even like sometimes we'll go a little bit without talking. Out of nowhere, he'll shoot me a text, just like inspiring me, like giving me words of wisdom, telling me like, stay, hey, keep your head up, stay in the gym, like you got this, like. And it may not seem like a lot, but you never know what somebody's going through at the time. So like them texts can mean anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, them my three right there.
Okay, okay. Before you go, Jalen, Corey, I really appreciate that. But why am I just now finding out on a live stream on YouTube that Granny is not feeling too good?
Huh?
So yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, she older, so she ain't gonna always be like
yeah.
she
But
ain't
you
gonna
said
be
she.
100%.
Jalen, go ahead and rock this because you about to be a whole different conversation.
I don't know if I really got anybody that like I would say inspires me. I mean, I could use my brother, my big brother. Well, one of them. I could use Jay because he was the first person in the family to like finish school. Not that like, cause me and him were completely different. Like, I was only in school the same reason for Corey. Like, I only cared about basketball, like sports. That was really the only reason I cared to go to school. But like, ain't nobody else in our entire family like went to college and like finished college, graduated. And the only reason I say that is because like I wouldn't look at anybody inspiring me because I feel like I inspire myself just because I don't like want to hold myself to the same standards as everybody else. Like I consider myself to be different, and I heard something from my dad growing up once. He was like, "Don't prove me right, or don't try to prove me wrong. Prove me right." So like, whenever I do stuff, I like to try to prove myself right that like I am who I say I am, and I can do and I'm capable of doing the things that I say I will do. Like speak everything to existence and go get it because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. So like, I don't know. Just me, like how I said, I like being independent. I like to inspire myself because like if you need somebody or something to like inspire you every day, it's gonna make it way harder than if you want to do it for yourself. You need to
Yeah,
find that motivation to roll up out of bed or to finish your job, whatever it is. Like I want to live the life that like I have set, and obviously like we in like the little age where we figuring out that like maybe our dreams like from being a kid ain't gonna fall through the same way that we expected them to, and you figuring out what you're gonna do in life and shit like that.
Bro.
Yeah, like in the past year, I dropped out of college, decided I want to be a barber, quit basketball, and I mean it's still like I wouldn't say it was a hard decision because of like the stuff that was going on with basketball, but like I know I can still go out and hoop, but it's like maybe that's not my path. Like maybe I'm set to do something else, and I don't really care as long as I end up being successful. So my motivation is just me trying to get to like the life that I feel like I want and the life that I envision. But
got you.
seeing my mom, I mean, I always had both
Oh,
parents.
where you going? How are you running
Whenever
so
my
quick?
mom,
I
I mean,
literally have
whenever my
7
dad
minutes.
wasn't around, my mom would always make sure
Yeah,
that
how are you?
until I got to that age where I could go get it myself. So
Yes,
I just say
absolutely.
proving everybody else right about me instead of what I'm saying falling under the wrong path and doing all the extra stuff that I don't need to be doing.
Got you. So with that being said, you also got to understand that you're still young. Like you still got time. Now, there's a difference between y'all three and the people out there in the world. I mean, y'all are trying to process this. Y'all trying to do it just like everybody else. But you literally have people that you said that inspire you that will help you, even if it's yourself. You have to be able to be self motivated. If you're self motivated, no telling how far you can go. Like you're young
Yeah.
right now. I literally know I went to UNT. I was a student athletic trainer, so I hung around athletes. So even like there's Jeffrey Wilson. He's in the NFL right now, 49ers. I think he's on a practice squad now, but literally he was a guy during COVID. Darwin is with the Chargers right now. Literally my own. I don't know, Corey. You know Ahmad Dixon? That's our
Yeah,
literally blood cousin. He was in the NFL. Now he plays for the Los Angeles XFL team. But literally, the thing that is so similar to y'all is they didn't know what they really wanted to do. They just wanted to be able to go out there and do their best and try to have a chance to live their dream. And so it's not too late for y'all. And this
Yeah,
is another everything happens for a reason. So us being on this podcast is a reason to say that hey, there's a chance out there. And I'm just gonna let y'all know because what y'all all been to blend, right?
yeah,
Y'all went to blend, okay? So I supposed to went to PV. I didn't go because of Jeanette, because of female. End up going to TSCC, Texas. For people on the stream, is Texas Technical TSCC, Texas State Technical College for Computer Maintenance Technology. That wasn't for me. All right. I ended up going back home, working two jobs. Literally working two jobs. Went from Allegan at like 3 in the morning after I got off Allegan. I went to work at Coca Cola or M&M Mars. And then from there, I went home. So I literally worked 16 hours a day. And I had to ride a bike all the way down to, I don't even know, remember what street that was at. But it was like 3 or 4 miles. And so literally after all that, I said, hey, I want to do this. I was like, I don't want to do this. So then I went to Paul Quinn because my friends talked me into it, which is a college over here in Dallas. And it wasn't credited or anything. But the biggest thing that I got from Paul Quinn was the quote, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. That is one of the biggest quotes that I will never forget. So I went there, wasted money, literally wasted money. It was cool, you know. Unless you look at dead bodies on the corner at a corner store, ooh, buddy, that haunts you. But going at school, it was cool. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. Then I ended up going back to MCC because I met a girl at TW, Texas Women University. Her name was Alyssa. Of course, Corey know this. So she talked me into going to UNT, but I couldn't transfer from Paul Quinn to UNT. So I had to go back to Waco to go MCC for one semester to transfer to UNT, which then that's where I eventually graduated from 4 years later. So hell yeah, I'm in student debt. But everything happens for a reason. So literally, I'm gonna let you know TSCC, it was okay. It was just okay. Going to Paul Quinn, it was all right. I mean, it depends. I got to party, I got to have fun, I got to do all that stuff. Then I went to MCC. That was just felt like high school. And then I went to UNT, which was extremely different, completely different. I mean, even parties, everything, even the parties were mature. Like it was like we having fun, we drinking, we doing all this stuff. But everybody know we paying too much damn money for tuition, so we gonna take our asses back home and make sure we get up to do whatever we need to do.
yeah,
So every school is different, and being around different people brings different versions of you out. All right. So what inspires me, or what inspires me is actually y'all. Of course, Corey and Jacoria, y'all lead the way, but y'all whole generation. It's the reason I teach. It's the reason I coach. All right, because a lot of people don't understand the things that you have to be able to do. You have to be able to problem solve, and that's one reason why I get pissed off that they don't teach traditional math. So y'all use all these calculators and stuff. Well, because I didn't have to use calculators, I had to think harder. Because I have to think harder, now things come easier. So I just feel like I feel like that's the educational system that pretty much fucked y'all. Because the problem solving skills is what you need. You need to be able to say 6 times 8 plus 3. Okay, well 6 times 8, 48 plus 3 is 51. I mean, yeah, it's 51. So being able to process that stuff makes everything easier in the long run. So it's just that. But like I was saying, y'all really inspired me, and this is why, I wanted to do the podcast with y'all because I know that y'all next generation, y'all gonna be great. Cause nothing's promised to nobody. This can be my last hour on this earth, and if it is, take it with you. Make sure that you say, "Hey,
Word.
Coach Oliver, Eric Oliver, Ambition Oliver, Darnell, you know what I'm saying? He said that I'm gonna be great, and that's what I'm gonna be. Fuck what everybody else say, I'm gonna be great. All right. So this is two questions. That way we can go ahead and wrap this up really quick. All right. The first question is who's your biggest fan, and the next question. Oh my gosh, I should have did that
Fan?
earlier.
Who's
Yeah.
your biggest fan?
Who's your biggest fan? And what is the next goal that you're trying to set? So Jordan, you go ahead and rock with it. Who's your
Wait,
biggest
wait, wait,
fan, and
wait.
what's
Talking
the
about, talking about. Were
okay?
these live? Are these live questions?
These questions are live.
Yes,
Can I
live.
We
ask who
live
asked
right
the
now. This is
biggest?
not
Can
being
I ask
recorded.
who
This is
asked?
completely live. I'm not cutting or editing none of this. All
Can I
right. I
just
might be a
ask?
cutting
Wait,
expert, but
wait.
this is live.
CeeLo has a question. Can I just ask who commented? Who was your biggest fan?
No. This is one of the part three. This is a part three.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
The
Yeah.
only comment we got right now is cable. All right.
Okay.
But so this is ones that I came up. So who do you think is your biggest fan? All right. And what goals are you setting next?
My biggest fan.
All right, my biggest fan is definitely. I got my girl.
Hey, this nigga's a simp. Not on the
Do you want
podcast,
to drop the
bro.
name, or do you want to drop the?
You
You don't
better
have
not
to.
name drop.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend Elise. My girlfriend Elise. We've been together like 2 years now.
Okay.
Pretty strong. She pretty.
Not
She
on
a
the
big fan.
party.
Support
Not on
me.
the podcast.
Not on the podcast, my boy. That's crazy. Hey, hey, I need the link to this. I'm gonna screen record this.
It's
I
not.
swear.
It's now you. I wouldn't say yo girl. That's a bad.
I'm not saying I wouldn't
Exactly.
expect anybody to say that.
We on the same boat.
I
Yo, we're
wouldn't
gonna do this
expect
right
anybody
now.
to say that.
But
I feel like this is not the time and place for
Hey, if
for
he want
that.
to say his biggest fan is girl, let it be his girl.
Nah, I
You know?
respect that, but like,
she
damn.
support me.
Yeah, I respect it too because
We live
hopefully
together. You know, we
in
pay. We
in
pay
3 years from now you got the same girl.
Yeah.
Just hopefully.
Wait, are we talking about your biggest fan, like your biggest supporter,
Yes,
or like your
biggest
biggest
fan, biggest
fan?
supporter, whatever you think
Oh, I thought you were
is
talking about.
a fan.
I thought you were talking about your biggest fan, like your biggest hater type.
Oh my gosh! Now ain't that the ops?
Yeah.
Ain't that the ops? We keeping the ops out of this.
But my biggest fan, definitely my mama.
Bro, this shit is retarded.
Just cause like we don't meet, my mama don't talk to me as much. Hey, I know my mama right now. She talking to anybody. She gonna brag on me any chance she get, and
Yeah.
she always speaking my name, good things into existence, and I just know that she always gonna be my ride or die for sure, and she gonna. Yeah,
Already.
that is my biggest fan.
All right. And what goals are you planning on set next?
Trying to figure out. Right now. I'm not in the best place. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next because I still got them football dreams at the same time. But then at the same time, I got to pay bills and I'm trying to make this bread and be straight and make sure I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life as a job because football slipping out my grip every day. Every day I'm not doing it, you know. So
Correct. And
I-
I'm gonna say fall forward, but we're gonna talk about that later afterwards. But fall forward. So
definitely
all right.
my next goal is to find what I need, my purpose and what I need to what I want to do for my life and at least be at a good spot to put myself in those types of positions.
Yeah.
With next goal.
All right, Corey, what you got? What you rocking with? Who do you think is your biggest fan, and what's your next goal?
My mama for sure. My Drace is the biggest fan, just cause she had always been there. Like I said before earlier, she had always been there whenever like I had something or anything like that. So I mean, she done been next side by side with me, every step by step, all the way through. And then my next goal is if I can't play football at a D1 college, then to graduate from a D1 college and get my degree.
Well, I guarantee you, when you step in the door, it's a whole different feeling. So I'm pretty sure just keep grinding. Jalen, what you got? What you got?
Biggest fan, I'll probably say
Look at you.
biggest fan. I'll probably say Ant, and it's crazy to hear, but like I feel like
And then you're awesome.
probably you two and then Ant are like the only people who like really like see like behind the scenes like past like sports and shit, like the shit that I try to do and shit. But like Ant, he definitely like whenever I do good, he'll make sure that like he'll let me know like, hey, like you doing something right, like keep going or like keep pushing and shit like that. So I feel like him, he'll keep me like keep my head straight and shit like that. And then my next goal, I want to become my own boss. Just cause, damn, I don't see me working for nobody else, and like especially not every day. Like ain't no way I'm punching the clock and gonna listen to somebody tell me what to do all shift every day and listen to people complain. Damn, I'm getting blown up right now by 4 different people. But like,
Man, you
yeah, I
trying to
want to
boss
become
up?
my own boss.
You trying to
Yeah,
boss up?
whether it's like yeah, on God, I'm not, bro. I'm trying to get to the bread. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I tell Corey and Ann plenty of times. Like, in my head, I'm way farther in life doing something completely different than where I am in reality. Like, I tell her I'm supposed to be walking around in a big ass Cuban link, driving a scat, my dreads hanging out of my ass. Something like I'm way litter in my head than what I am in reality.
You
So
steps
I'm not
ahead.
trying to.
Yeah, and that definitely could happen. That definitely happened. All right, so for me, I feel like my biggest fan is actually on my dad's side. All of those actually are very surprising because whenever I do talk to them, they be like, "Oh yeah, I looked at your YouTube channel," or they always saying, "I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be great. This and this." Even sixth grade, sixth seventh grade, I had talked to my mima, so my dad's mom, and we had a little thing going, and it was pretty much we did all the budgeting, all that stuff, and she said I have to make about 90,000 in order to be successful and happy. And so literally that's my goal is being able to make 90 to 90 or more, so six figures.
Say
All right. So that's definitely my biggest surprising fan because I didn't know that they paid attention to me, because like Corey said, it's a random text. Like I barely text my friends. Like I'm the person. If you need me, then hey, I got you. Like I come in the clutch real quick. But I can be solo at times. So I'm the person that's in between. So I can party, have fun, be around these people, and all of a sudden I don't do nothing. So,
Yeah,
biggest goal, my goal that's coming up right now is literally getting this digital business done. When y'all go back and y'all look at this video, y'all gonna be like, man, this really ain't no Zoom call. Got some stuff going on, or
yeah,
whatever. But digital stuff is what I do. Of course, is why I have this bad boy, which I
I
have to
say
put
I
up
got to peep.
probably.
I peeped it. I peeped it.
Yeah, yeah. But I gotta get it. I actually gotta get another one that's gonna be able to go even farther. So in a couple years, I'm gonna have to switch this up, and that's only gonna be for streaming, and the other is gonna be for the graphics. But
yeah.
overall, like I guess I'm gonna switch it up. So we're done with this portion. I just want to talk to y'all just for a second, where we're running at 38 minutes right now. So for a couple of minutes, I just want to talk to y'all. So I just want to say that I'm extremely proud of y'all. Like I know Jalen, Jordan, I don't know you that much. Of course, Jalen, I know you a little bit more than Jordan for sure, but I'm very proud of each and every one of y'all. Like y'all have put in work. You've been dedicated to your lives. You've been dedicated to making yourself better. Like that is what we need. It's a lot of bullshit going on, and for y'all to be able to sustain it and face adversity is very special. There's not no one in this earth like you. So if you have a dream, then like I was saying earlier about falling forward. So sometimes I know that you gotta take care of your bills, you gotta do all that shit. But Jordan, I'm about to be 100% real with you. Corey, no, I'm always real. All right. How old are you, Jordan?
19.
19. So I would tell one if you were my athlete, I would tell him why are you working? Because literally I get you because you're 19, so you gotta get some paper on there. But literally these high school students, like if you really want it that bad, why are you working? Your parents gonna take care of you. So with you is a little bit different, but you gotta figure out what you can do to be the best of yourself. And sometimes when you fall forward, you have to be able to go exactly for what you want 100%. You got to do whatever it takes to get there. Because if you want to fall back on something, that's really where you don't get the dream that you want. So sometimes you have to fall straight forward. And there's Denzel Washington. I know y'all know him as an actor, but I know him as a motivational speaker. And he'll tell you real quick. He'll say, you'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. All right. So no matter how much money you got, it don't matter how much money you got, you can't take it with you. You cannot take it to that grave. Another thing that he will tell you or he will say is, my bad. Another thing that he'll tell you and he'll say, let me get this water. Let me get this water real quick because I don't know. I'm getting my preacher voice on the song.
Not the part. Not the
Oh
part.
me.
Another thing he'll say is don't confuse movement with progress. All right. So you can walk, you can run, you can do all extra stuff, you can do all that stuff all day, every day. But that's not gonna get you where you want to be. All right. So never confuse movement with progress. Progress is saying, hey, I started from this point and I'm going over to this point, and this is exactly what it takes to get there.
Oh
Movement is I'm
my
just running
God.
here, doing something there, and it's just you know what I'm saying. You're not getting nowhere.
Yeah.
You can run in place all day, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be where you want to be. So, and the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with is, in order to get a different result, you have to do something that you've never done before. All right. So
Hey
if
Jay, remember the tattoo right here? What it say? No risk, no reward.
Um, are we gonna correlate that tattoo with this speech?
hey,
It's no risk, no meal, and I think that's completely
I
different.
swear it's no risk, no reward.
It says no risk, no meal.
No, it says no risk, no
said,
reward.
is it because you eating? You trying to go
Nah,
eat?
he's eating illegally.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Biden.
so I'm extremely proud of y'all. Like I really am, and I'm ready to. I'm hopefully I'm here, which I don't have no plans on dying anytime soon. But
Yeah.
hopefully I'm here to see all y'all accomplish all y'all dreams and goals. So y'all got anything else to say or anything?
Nah, man. If you got any more podcasts, shit, I'll hop on this. So
I
Absolutely,
appreciate you
bro.
for having your young bucks.
Young Bucks.
it's really Coy fault that it's so late. He
Yeah, I
was
was
watching with
hooping. I got
plans.
caught up hooping.
Yeah, it's cool because I gotta take my black ass. Well, I gotta take a
I was on a
shower,
I was on
and
a
then I
win
got.
streak, man. I was going stupid.
I know how I feel. I know because if I get on COD, if I was on Call of Duty and I go 3 games in a row, and they be like, "It's 2 o'clock. Hey, let's go ahead and knock this next one out." I get it completely.
That's
But
what
yeah, but
Jalen be like. Jalen, we be on a non-game. Be like, all right, bro, I'm finna hop off and go to sleep. Nah,
Get
bro, we
mad.
gotta play
I
till
feel
we
like nah, you gotta wait
lose.
till you lose on God.
yep. But it's been an honor playing with y'all. I mean, playing with y'all. See, now y'all got me thinking COD. I can't get on COD. I got school in the morning, so I haven't played in a minute. But yeah, it's been an honor or whatever being able to communicate with y'all, and I am willing. And y'all want to do more, we can do more. If y'all want to come up with some topics, you can come up with some topics.
Hey, I
We
know
gotta
Jordan want to do
something.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, Jordan do conspiracy
Real,
theories.
hey, really?
Hey, no, I
Okay,
swear we talked about this in the car one day. Hey, no, we gotta hop on one. We gotta hop on one and do
That
conspiracy.
would be love. That would be love.
Hey,
okay,
I'm very.
Cause
I'm
me and Jordan be watching some stuff.
stuff. I'll be
okay.
looking
We,
into
we
it.
got that. We're gonna have to hit that up next. All right.
That's a
Uh,
bit.
All right, so y'all stay on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut this part down. So y'all make sure that y'all like, subscribe. Corey, I know you got your huddle. Jordan, I know you got huddle. I'll get y'all information, Twitter, whatever, and I'll put in the description below. So without further ado, y'all were just watching built different topics. I appreciate you for watching. You got Ambition, Jordan, Jalen, and Corey out.
Yep.
We out.
yeah.